Ladies and gentlemen, this is the 91st episode of Motown's Wrestling Review. I am your host, Tony Motown Allen, and today we're discussing the Royal Rumble in Riyadh. Interesting note for the Royal Rumble, some funny shit. Because of the time difference, that shit started at 10 p.m. 10 p.m. Riyadh time. A lot of people complaining about like how dead the crowd was. They were fucking asleep. Like, you can't have it both ways. You can't go steal the Saudi money, had the shit come on at a decent time here, and no. They would honestly have been better off pissing a lot of people off in America and having this shit come on at like noon, 11 o'clock Chicago time, instead of having the crowd half dead ass, like fucking dead by the time they fucking started. So that was almost my tap out for the night, but it's not because there was one worse. I didn't take any notes because I run a Royal Rumble pod, so my notes were actually just keeping track of who had what number in my pod and who wrestler it was and who won. Though, so that was the extent of my notes. So this one I'm basically fucking winging. And y'all know me, I can fucking wing it. So we gonna start off with the Women's Royal Rumble. And honestly, for Rumbles, I think this was the better Rumble. It's kind of weird because I'm going to say the opposite when I get to the Men's Royal Rumble, but the Women's Royal Rumble was pretty decent. I just think that some of the women spent too much time in the ring. Like at one point, we had like over 20 women in there, I believe. So I think they could have bumped up the eliminations, not had the women out there as long as they were, which is crazy to say when we're talking about the women, because normally the women don't get enough time. And I think there were some of them that get too much time in this match. But I like how it started with Alexa Bliss and Charlotte Flair. They had the tag team facing off on each other, but I like the way they did this one, though, because it's like, we're a team. We're going to work together. We're not going to fight each other for the first 2 minutes. They did some teasing. I like how they did it, though, because you went with old school formula, Demolition and other teams they had going, friends they had going against each other in the Royal Rumble, but this time they played it different, and I like that. Give me something a little bit different. I mean, honestly, I think this is like, what the 50th, 60th, maybe 70th Royal Rumble? So it's hard to come up with something different, but this time I think they did a good job. I really did. I think some of the girls that did really good, in my opinion, two of the girls that did really good, in my opinion, that I was really impressed with, was, that fine-ass Roxanne Perez. I would put it on Roxanne like this. And Lash Legend. Oh my God. Lash Legend looked like a fucking star. A fucking star. Man, she may not be whooping that Trick must be whooping that Trick, whoop something on her ass, because I love the fact that these two are a fucking couple, because they are both doing it. How often do you see two people who are together getting caught up and getting a good push at the same time? Take notes, Jimmy Uso. I bet Trick Williams don't have to get his woman pregnant to steal her spotlight. But there were some disappointments in this. I almost want to call Brie Bella a disappointment for her return, because I just thought, why the fuck is this bitch out there? But oh my God, she got the biggest pop of the night. With the pop she got, I have to let it go. Because at the end of the day, it's not about what I want. It's not about what you want. It's about making the audience happy, especially the paying audience and everything. Smart move. Really smart move. I know a lot of people probably hate it, but the reaction she got, it was a smart move. At the end of the day, it's a business, and to get a reaction like that out of somebody is fucking smart. Now, Little, I was hoping that Manny Rose came back out when they had JC Jane out there. I was hoping Manny Rose came back. I was hoping my old school boo Trish came back. But more importantly, where was AJ Lee? Seriously. I'm sure she was there. Punk was there. I don't think she'd let Punk go to Saudi Arabia by himself. Not the way he be hugged up with the NXT bitches on taking photos and everything, cheesing with them, staring at their fucking asses with a little cheating ass. AJ, you need to leave CM Punk for me. That cheating fucker. So, but the Rumble itself, this is where I say I told you so. I'm not going to say it's the first time ever, but it feels like this is the first time ever. I went 4 for 4 on my Royal Rumble predictions. And that's really hard to do because picking the winner out of 30 people, granted, 25 of which you know you ain't going to win. So to pick the winner out of like 5 legit people twice, your boy did it. I picked Liv Morgan. I was pulling for Charlotte Flair. I had Charlotte Flair number 1 in my pool. I was pulling hard for her, but Sean Cooper had number 14. He had my prediction, and it paid off for him. I mean, we play for fun. I mean, there was no money involved. But the Royal Rumble, the Women's Royal Rumble itself, I'm going to give it a B. I think it served its purpose. I thought the women did their job and everything. I was entertained. Some of the stuff kind of disappoint me, but I don't think in the history of Royal Rumbles you ever had a Royal Rumble, with the exception of 1992 when Ric Flair won it. But I don't think you ever had a Royal Rumble where everybody enjoyed it from beginning to end. With all, like, there's always something in a Royal Rumble that somebody's not gonna like. You're never gonna have a Rumble that's gonna like please everybody, but you're gonna have a Rumble that spots pleases everybody. So they're gonna like cater to everybody in different times. I think the women did that, and I was really happy with them on this. Now let's move on to Gunther. Gunther, the legend killer, or the career killer, taking on the phenomenal AJ Styles. Man, Gunther is the ring general. By far the ring general. One of the best wrestlers in the world today. You could put almost anybody in him and get a good match. The John Cena match, wasn't overly happy with him smiling at the end when he tapped out. It was one of Cena's better matches. Not necessarily one of Gunther's better, but it was definitely one of Cena's better matches. So you could usually get a good match out of Gunther, no matter who he's wrestling. But this match, this shit right here, this is how you wrestle. From now on, this is how you wrestle. A+. A+. He retired Goldberg in a shitty match. He retired John Cena in an okay match. This shit, this was better than Shinsuke Nakamura and AJ Styles a week ago. This took a crap on AJ Styles versus CM Punk Monday. And those were good matches. But this one, hats off. Hats off. Absolutely love this match. A+. Gunther, as disrespectful as Gunther is, talking about how AJ Styles passed out like a little bitch. But he gave him his flowers, he gave him his prop, he gave him his time. When the match was over, Gunther immediately left, let AJ soak it in. And I like how he took the gloves off, he's about to lay it down, then the fans started chanting, he put the gloves back on. When AJ really retires from wrestling, those gloves would be left in the ring. He ain't done yet, guys. He's just done in the WWE. Trust and believe that. I see AJ Styles finishing his career where he made his name, in TNA. And I might actually start watching TNA then. Next up, we had Drew McIntyre taking on Sami Zayn. I get this match a C minus. Was it horrible? Was it? It was definitely the worst match of the night between the four. This was the shit of the show, but not horrible. These two put on a pretty decent match, but I really think they missed. I mean, granted, I picked fucking Drew McIntyre. But I really think that this was an opportunity to put the title on Sammy. This should have been the time to do it. Not saying Sammy deserves a world title. I really don't think he deserves one. I know a lot of people are pissed off that he didn't win the title because they think that he deserves it. I don't. He's come a long way from Jackass, but he has not come a long way in my opinion. I don't believe Sami Zayn as a main eventer. I don't believe Sami Zayn as the man at all. At all. So, as much as y'all want that feel-good moment with Sami Zayn, and I thought this was a time to do that feel-good moment, he don't deserve it. Y'all can crucify me all you want in the fucking comments. I don't give a shit. Bring the smoke. Sami Zayn don't deserve the world title. I fucking said it. He hasn't done shit to earn the world title except coming up with Phil and Uzi and some of the entertaining shit he did with the Bloodline. But Sami Zayn as performer in the WWE with that fucking roster? Hell no. Hell no. Sami Zayn is not, and I repeat, not world championship material. Yes, I said it. And now the men's Royal Rumble. Not the best match of the night. Not the worst match of the night. Not as good as the women's Royal Rumble. Definitely not as good as fucking Gunther and AJ. But not as bad as the world title match, in my opinion. It served its purpose. Really didn't have any surprises. That didn't really bother me, though, to be honest with you. Because I really feel like people get mad when there's no surprises, no surprise entrance and everything. But I remember over years, they bring back people and people shitting on why they bring this guy back. Why they bring this guy back. Why don't let the talent, but like WWE fans are never satisfied. When they bring back the old timers, when they bring back the surprises and everything, people are pissed. Why they bring this guy back? Why they bring this guy back? They leaving out the young talent. They leaving out the young talent. They leaving out the young talent. And when they don't have any surprises, they didn't have any surprises. What the fuck? This shit sucks. Man, WWE never make everybody happy with these fucking Rumbles. I didn't mind really the no surprises. I was a little disappointed with some of the people that were left out. Kind of surprised that New Day wasn't in there. I mean, especially Kofi Kingston. Kofi Kingston been missing Rumbles lately. I was kind of surprised that Carmelo Hayes wasn't in there, to be honest with you. I mean, I just think that there was like better talent that they had that should have been out there more so than Mr. Iguana. Like, you had people go out there that was complete fucking horseshit. Horseshit. Like, you have better talent on your roster than some of the talent that was in this match. La Parker? Wasn't La Parker in that thing? I don't know. I'm trying to look. Let me look real quick. I don't know. Yeah, La Parker was in this. Why? La Parker, really? He's not even catering to your 90s, like, your fucking Monday Night War fans. So I just really think they kind of... But Carmelo Hayes should have been in there. If you're going to bring in some NXT talent, where the fuck is say his name and he appears? I believe in Joe Hendry. I just think they missed a boat on some of the people that came back. Braun was kind of a surprise, them taking him out. I really don't know who it is. Part of me think it's an AEW call over, whether it's fucking Chris Jericho, but that guy didn't really hit me as Jericho, but Jericho was in kind of my head as a possibility. Another possibility that was in my head, especially with Brie Bella being there, is like, was Daniel Bryan there? Like, are they gonna give him another run Like give him a like, hey, this is how you retire a person. Which I don't know if they can really top what AEW did because he won the world title and then lost the title in his final match. So I don't know if they can really top Daniel Bryan's retirement. But with Brie being there, anything's possible in my opinion. But other than that, I really have no clue who the guy in the hood was. Brock Lesnar brought his old ass back. I mean, Brock Lesnar's still the beast. He's still dominant and everything, though. But he looks old. I still love seeing him come out with Paul Heyman, which would be kind of interesting considering, like, is he going to be part of the Division or is Paul Heyman leaving the Division? That's going to be kind of interesting to see what happens and everything. Royce King, people are shitting on his name and everything, which I don't get. I like Royce Keys. I don't know how you're shitting on Royce Keys when he used to go by Powerhouse Hobbs. That to me was a stupid fucking name. Like, that was not a good name for that man. At least this name, I think, is better than Powerhouse Hobbs, but it was kind of cool. When his music started, it said Powerhouse Hobbs at first. So WWE kind of acknowledged, like, hey, we could have went with this shit. but he decided not to. And I think it was stupid having Gunther in this. Unless you're going to have Gunther win. If Gunther ain't winning the Royal Rumble, he didn't need to be in a Royal Rumble. This man just retired the phenomenal AJ Styles in a 5-star match. Why the fuck is he ending the night with an L? Why? Makes no fucking sense whatsoever. But I told y'all, a tribal chief would win the Royal Rumble. And people shitting on this. He's always there. No, he hasn't been relevant in 2 fucking years. Give somebody else a chance. They did. Cody fucking Rhodes, who was nowhere near as relevant as the tribal chief. You cannot tell me that Cody Rhodes' run over the last couple years has been as good as the tribal chief. Drew McIntyre, really? I'm not overly thrilled with CM Punk's run, but CM Punk probably is the best champion since Roman Reigns. There's levels to this. And like that motherfucker said, he gave y'all a shot and y'all blew it. Now he's back. He's back because, like John Cena told Roman Reigns busy telling the locker room, I'm back because y'all can't do y'all job. They don't move the needle like Roman Reigns. I'm being dead ass fucking serious. If you wanted a champion that could move the needle and be that dominant figure like Roman Reigns, the closest they have to it, the closest to, one is CM Punk. Going to give him his due. Not saying he's the Roman Reigns level, but he's close. And the one they put the belt on in the last 2 years while Roman's been out. The Viper, Randy Orton. And Randy should be on 15 or 16 by now. In my opinion. But other than that, you don't have guys pushing the needle like that. They give somebody else a chance. They do the same thing all the time. Jey Uso just won last year. You see how that shit ended. So stop shitting on WWE. They don't give the young guys a chance. They did. They tried other people. Cody won the last 2 Rumbles. Jey Uso won that one. Those names that, like, honestly, should not have been Royal Rumble winners, in my opinion. Not gonna say Cody should have won at least one. He definitely should have went back to back. Definitely should not have. Like, they have given other people shots. I don't know what people want. I really don't. But match of the night, tap out moment. Y'all know what the match of the night was. Like, it's fucking clear. Oh, by the way, the men's rumble, I gave a C+. Match of the night, of course, is AJ and Gunther. Enough said. Enough fucking said. My tap out was damn near Brie Bella because that fucking bitch. But I'm sorry, Mom. My tap out is Jey Uso. You're in a fucking Rumble. You come in at numbers 26. There's people battling for the shot at the main event at WrestleMania, and you're fucking dancing around during the Royal Rumble like a fucking clown, running back, and people are fighting all around you, and you want to yeet. And I love to yeet. Y'all know I love to yeet, but that was not the fucking time. And it's even worse because I had number 27, and he was number 27 for me, so it was my guy. And when he came, I'm like, he ain't taking this shit seriously. Like, that was by far. And it's sad to say, in a Royal Rumble with Brie and Nikki Bella, and with some of the other shit that was out there, fucking Mr. Iguana, I've always forgot about Americanos. I actually that shit was kind of funny. They had the new Americano, and then had Chad Gable come back as the original Americano. That shit actually kind of made me laugh. But there was so much stuff in there that could have been a tap out, and Jey Uso was by far my tap out of the night. But my moment of the night, in all honesty, I'm gonna give the Last Legend and her double elimination of the Bellas. I popped the fuck out of that, and she got instant heat. She got Gunther heat for that shit. Last Legend performed her ass off. That was definitely, I should say, my definite moment of the night, because I have another moment of the night as well. It's my fucking show. Fuck you, Marcus. We're doing fucking Tony math. Liv Morgan and the Judgment Day and their angle in this Rumble, especially with Liv eliminated Raquel Rodriguez, Tiny Tits herself, especially at the moment she did it, and didn't look disappointed at all about it, and then delivered with the win. And you know she's going to play the angle with like, hey, it was one of us had to win. Like, you know the angle she's going to play, but it's going to be interesting to see how this is going to work with the Judgment Day, especially with Raquel Rodriguez smack dab in the middle of a feud with the women's champion, Stephanie Vaquer. So, that's all I have for the Royal Rumble. Damn, 22 minutes on 4 matches, but honestly, okay show. Not the best Rumble, not the worst either. I thought it served its purpose, especially being over in Saudi Arabia. No, don't bring that shit over there no more, though. Keep that shit here. So that's all I have for you. Make sure you like and subscribe to the video, and get ready for Monday Night Raw. And shout out to my the First Lady of Motown's wrestling group on Facebook, Ty Nicholson, always holding it down. Thank you, girl. Appreciate the fuck out of you. And if you're not in the Motown's wrestling group on Facebook, make sure you join.